Hey guys, welcome to my second video for my brand new YouTube channel for Amazon, FBA, entrepreneurship, and e-commerce in general. My name is Sharon, and the purpose of today's video is to sort of explain the difference between revenue and profits, and to share with you guys one of our brand's numbers so you can sort of understand what to really expect from a brand new brand opening up, brand new business online in general, like in 2019. Things have changed. It's not the same as it was in 2017 when we first started out. And yeah, so if you'd like to see that, stay tuned. Here we go. Guys, so we are currently in the Seller Central account for this brand, and we are in the business reports. So you can see over here that I've set the business reports to be from the 1st of June until the 25th of July, which is today. And you can see $288,000 in sales. So that's revenue, that's not profit. $27 per unit average sold, so average sold per unit. We do not sell anything in this brand for less than $25. And you can see that orders is $10,854. So I'll explain a little bit more about this brand very shortly. I just want to show you guys the year to date. Okay, so you can see that this brand has made most of its money this year. So I wanted to explain about this brand a little bit. When we started this account and when we started this brand, we already had two very established brands on Amazon and off of Amazon, and we didn't really mean to really get this brand started. I literally came across a specific product by accident, ran some numbers, and understood that there's a lot of potential in it probably around like April last year. And then we just decided to give it a go and see how it goes. It's probably around the time that my son had just turned 1. So our initial brands, like our first brands that we started on Amazon, our time was, like, we had a lot of time. And we put 100%, like 200, 300, 1,000% into those brands, and we were able to really scale them both on and off of Amazon. And our next goal is also to start getting them into physical stores. And the main goal is to eventually sell those brands for, hopefully a lot of money. So they're worth quite a bit of money. So this brand probably didn't get as much attention as it maybe should have, or maybe didn't get as much attention as we normally do give our brands. And specifically, like, my role in our Amazon business is this side of it, and then my husband's role is more of like the accounting side of it and taking care of our other businesses, and also a lot of off of Amazon work. And I strongly believe that had I maybe managed my time differently, the numbers would be different here. Like, this is still really amazing for some people. It's very small compared to our other numbers, but this is also like very, very doable, and numbers that, like, you can see. I think that, like, expectation wise, this is something that, like, new sellers, people who say, Amazon is just like, it's fake and people can't make money of it, it's too saturated, etc. This brand is only a year old. Like, we've still made a lot of money. Like, this could be someone's, like, yearly wages in a year. Like, there's even people that don't make this in a year. So, I still definitely think that this is the time to get into Amazon. Like, it was the time to get into it was like years ago, but it's still the time to get into it now, and it's still going to be time to get into it in a year from now, but you should get in as quick as you can. But I'll also talk about cash flow really soon. But anyway, let's not go off track. So $213,000 in sales this year. So when we started this brand, my time was really split between motherhood, other brands that we already had, other businesses that we had, and you know, finding time to sleep and coaching and all sorts of crazy stuff. And then throughout the year, we started outsourcing a little bit more, and you can also see I was able to give more attention to this brand. We added more products to it, and you can see that it's really taken off. And in the last 2 months, I also decided to start YouTube, and I made a Facebook group, and I've taken on coaching on a daily basis rather than like on a weekly basis. And then you can really see how that sort of also affected this brand, because this is not as established as our other ones. So I will also be showing you guys the journey of this. I have really started to crack down on my time management because my time is split. Like, I'm a mother, and only parents will understand what I mean by that. It's very hard to split your time, you know, either like hustling on the side, or if this is your full-time job like it is for us. It's, you know, you're in charge of your time, and you have to know how to spread your time out correctly. And it's still very important for me to have at least, you know, 2 to 3 hours one-on-one with my son. And I'm not like that innocent. A lot of times I'm very like guilty of actually being with my phone and either answering your guys' questions or, you know, working. So I'm really going to work hard on when I'm on my computer working, I'm 100% on my computer working, and when I'm being a mum, I'm 100% being a mum, etc. So anyway, time management I think is very, very important, and you get out of your business what you put in. And this is just a really good example for that. So anyway, $213,000. Okay, so we are now in Helium 10's tool, which is like it's not an accounting tool, it's an analytical tool. Basically it is, there's so much red here, I'm not used to seeing this. Anyway, this account is synchronized with the other Amazon seller account that I just showed you. And you can see it says here $216,000 in revenue, and that's because this is including all pending orders, whereas on Seller Central sales dashboard it isn't. So you can see the margin on here is 49%, and you can see $106,000 in net profit. So profits. So Helium 10 in general, I'll make videos on Helium 10. In my opinion, is a one-stop shop, the best software out there. For Amazon sellers. Doesn't matter where you are in your Amazon journey, whether you've just started out or whether you're like very experienced. In my opinion, it's like a one-stop shop and way better than any other tool out there. Like, it's just on another level. Jungle Scout and Viral Launch, in my opinion, are nowhere as good as Helium 10. So, and I've been using Helium 10 for like probably like a year and a half. And yeah, so that's just my opinion. They actually have an amazing YouTube channel that you can actually watch as well, until I make some videos about how I use it as well. Anyway, so $106,000 in net profits. So let's talk about what that means for a second. So you guys may see all these like flashy numbers that all sorts of different YouTubers are showing. It's really important to me that you guys remember that is not profits, that is revenue. You could be making $100,000 in revenue a month, but only making $30,000 in profits, and you know, flashing around showing you're making 100K. You're not actually making 100K in profits. That's revenue. So what matters at the end of the day is only your net, only your profits. All right. So let's have a look at what that means here. So for the $216,000 in revenue, we've made around $106,000 in profits. So we're very, like, in general, I don't really believe that much in luck, but we are very lucky that we even stumbled across these products last year, and that we even, you know, made this brand because we weren't even looking for it. But anyway, this brand, like the highest cost product, is sold for $29.97, and it costs $3.50 to get that landing cost into America, so into Amazon. So we have a very high profit margin on this, and I've been really surprised because I've decided to do this whole YouTube thing, that I have looked at other YouTube channels just to sort of see what kind of content is out there, and I was so surprised that all these guys are saying like, you know, 50% is normal. 50% profit margin is not to be taken for granted. Like, that is not something that most sellers have. Most sellers usually have between 25 to 35% profit margin. So like having even 40% is amazing. So it's important for me that you guys know that. I think you should aim for a minimum of 30%. But like, don't try and aim only for 50% because those products aren't that easy to find and you could be continuing to like look forever. So around 30% profit margin is like, in my opinion, a good profit margin. Anyway, so you can see here that we've paid almost $50,000 to Amazon in Amazon fees. So that's like referral, storage fees, and FBA fees. And that just shows you how much money Amazon makes, and that's just from this one account. Refunds, almost $4,000 in refunds, and we've only been reimbursed $345, and that just shows me that we definitely, in my opinion, in my opinion, I will need to check that. I am like 100% sure that we probably should have been reimbursed a lot more than that, so I'll check that. Promo value. So a lot of the times when you guys see all these YouTubers showing, you know, their revenue, a lot of them have done a lot of giveaways, and that goes into your total revenue count up. So we have never, ever done a giveaway. We've never given away like 99% or anything like that. We have launched sending out to our email list, you know, 20% off and things like that. We've never done like heavy discounts ever. Anyway, for this specific brand, what you see there, that's the little green coupons. They used to be orange, today they're green. The little green coupons that are next to the price. And the highest one for this brand is $2, if I'm not mistaken. So that's $2 plus 60 cents to Amazon. So the $2 discount that you give out, and then the 60 cents that you pay to Amazon. So it's $2.60. And it's very surprising if you've already selling on Amazon and you have a coupon, then you'll see, and like it's just funny to me, only around 50% of the buyers actually clip coupons, like actually click on the coupon and use it. Like, it's right in front of their face. They just need to click on it and they don't. So anyway, only around 50% of the buyers will clip coupons. Apart from Prime Day, Cyber Monday, and Black Friday, where like most of our, in my experience, most of the buyers, like 99% will clip coupons on those specific days. But every day, apart from that, it's usually 50%. Anyway, you can see estimated payout here is $155,000, and then you've got the product cost. So and over here you can see on the left, you've got expenses. I've already gone in and entered all of the expenses associated with this specific brand. So that's product cost. That is a portion, because remember, we have more than one brand. So things like Helium 10 and all these other like feedback WHIZ, these other softwares that we use, it's actually a business cost, not per brand. So it's a little bit difficult to 100% calculate that. But anyway, for this brand, that is the cost. And then you've got here PPC, almost $25,000 in PPC spent this year. And then it gives you that net margin of 49%, which is $106,000 in profits, and that's in 7 months. I feel that I still have a lot of work to do with this brand. I really hope to see this brand by like the 1st of January 2020. So I really hope to see in the next 5 months like a minimum of $500,000 in sales for this brand, and that'll be around $250,000 in net profit just from this brand. And like that's amazing, but for my experience, we should have really done things a little bit differently, and this brand you should not be seeing this much red. Like, this brand is down like 17% from what it was making 2 months ago. And I know why. Like, there is, I kind of feel like you guys should really hear this. Like, Amazon is not any brand, any business, but any e-commerce business in general. But Amazon's not all fairy dust and unicorns and amazing all the time. I've worked so hard to get to where I am today, and had a lot of sleepless nights, and I've learned over like time not to stress about certain things. So I'm not stressed about this. If this was our only income, we have a son and we have responsibilities. We've got a mortgage. Like, if this was our only income, I would be really worried that this is down like 17% from 2 months ago. Like, if I show you, let's go to custom range and let's look at May. From the 1st of May until the 31st of May, this brand was making, look how much time it's taking. I think it was like 39, almost 40K, like something like that. And this month, we're on the 25th of, 39. So almost 40K in sales in May. And now we're in July, and this month, I believe, we'll finish on 30K. So that's down $9,000. And that's like net profit for May, you can see was around like 19,000. So for this month, it'll probably be like around 15,000 or 14,000. And that's like quite a big difference. If this was your only income, like, you know, that's quite a big difference. So you also need to be prepared that it's not always steady. There are ups and downs, and there are certain things that, you know that I need to do in order to get this brand to where it should be. I am guilty of being a little bit of a hypocrite and not reading the reports for this brand as much as I should, because I've just become so busy with all of the things that, you know, I do. And it's really, really important, like really, really, really important to be on top of your PPC. And I didn't notice that we have had some competitors sort of creep up on us slowly, and they're currently taking some of our sales. So what I'm saying is, you can never just like go on autopilot ever. Not now, not when this brand will be making, you know, $1 million or $2 million. Not then, ever. You can't go on autopilot. You can outsource and you can, you know, have VAs work for you, etc. But you can't be on autopilot. And it's not that I was on autopilot, but I maybe half neglected this brand, especially for the last 2 months since I've ventured into YouTube and doing other things that I didn't do before, on top of all this crazy stuff that I do. So anyway, I really wanted you guys to, I wanted to break down so you can understand the difference between revenue and profits. And I was going to speak about cash flow, but I'll do that in a different video because this is probably like way too long already. So I'll make a different video about cash flow and how that works. Anyway, guys, I hope that you saw value in this, and that if you guys have any questions, first of all, please do ask so that I can answer them. And if you have any requests for specific videos that you'd like for me to make, please let me know. And yeah, so I hate doing this whole YouTuber thing, but please, guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, click subscribe, click on that notification bell so that you'll be notified when I bring out more content. I would love for you guys to join my Facebook group. There is so much value in my Facebook group. There'll be a link for that down below. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. Remember, when you see that we're only on 5 units here, it's only like 5 or 6 a.m. right now in America. So we still have a whole day to go. Anyway, guys, have an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next video.